But anyways, yeah, the thing about like RD2L is I just don't want my team to beat themselves. Like if we lose because another team outplayed us, great. Congrats, you did what you could.
Did
But
the Dota 2.
like, I
Yeah.
just don't like it when my team beats themselves.
Yeah.
Because I mean, yeah, all teams are supposed to be like equal, and especially for playoffs. A lot of these lower seeds would be high seeds, except they just didn't do well later on. But it's just like if you lose because the other team beat you, then you don't have any regrets. But if you're a better team than the other team, the other team isn't gonna really beat you a lot of times. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I understand.
like on paper, that one seed would win probably 70 series out of 100.
Yeah.
But games aren't played on paper.
They're also not played out of 100.
Well,
So.
yeah. But I'm saying is that like
Yeah. I know it's
there's just a lot of hubris in terms of
Yeah.
what can happen.
If Viper needs like mana.
That's why, like, I don't know if you watched the game one of our playoff series, but we lost 3 heroes, like, while trying to get a first blood.
Oh, I didn't see that bit, but I watched like some of it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why we were trying to get it, but we tried, it didn't work, and so I was just like, we just need to chill. Like, we're better than this team. If we play like it, we're gonna win. Like, you need to take a deep breath and take a deep breath. By all means necessary.
The Slack is not having a good time.
I mean, he's gonna have his Midas. He does have treads though, so
Yeah, I mean, I think Treads are like fine.
I feel like Midas. I
Like,
think
not-
Phase are better.
I mean, they are, but like Treads isn't like the end of the world like it was on like Wraith King or something.
There's a Gyro that bought treads in the game I casted earlier.
I
They
mean,
won.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know what you want from that.
I didn't expect to cast both games earlier. I mean, I didn't expect it to be like a 0-2 in the favor of the 20 seed, but I don't know. I mean, that just happens sometimes. Like, yeah, they're the highest MMR average team, but
I mean,
it's not like they're playing against players
games
that are
aren't
a lot
decided by
worse.
MMR.
Oh,
Games
yeah.
are decided by whose ancient dies. So.
Oh yeah, but
I
it's
don't know.
like, even though one team has better players at each role, like it's still RD2L. Like, these aren't professionals. These players don't play Dota 2 for any sort of reward. Like, you're playing for fun. There's going to be a lot of times where, like, even in pro games, the team that's supposed to win doesn't always win. But
Yeah.
in a for fun league, yeah, things are going to happen. Like, you might have a player that can't make it to a series and you lose because of that. You might have a player just have a lot of real life issues and something happens because of that. Like, there's a lot of things that could happen.
Yeah.
Shakiro is 3-1-1 and I'm very sad.
Hey.
I mean, I saw Jakiro earlier go 4-1-4.
Hey.
I was very sad. I banged my head on the keyboard.
I hope you did.
I mean, this Radiant team has 3 cores farming though. Necrophos getting close to a hood.
Yeah.
He's 2 levels behind the Slark now, but
I mean, Dire has 1 core farm, so.
yeah, this LC has a blink, but he's just farming with it. He only has 1 point in Moment of Courage. I think this is the issue with just going early blink on LC. Like, you need levels before the blink, I think. You need like a drum is good. Like, just going double bracer Urn or like double bracer Buckler, the JD classic. I don't know. Another thing is that playing on this patch is super boring, so
Yeah.
like
Like, people are just gonna clown around.
yeah, like they picked Riki mid game 1 to counter an Ember mid, just because, like, yeah, you could pick an actual hero, but like, it's boring. I mean, they didn't respect him either, but it's a different
Yeah.
case. Yeah. Alright, why did you just Viper Strike an Ember in Wyvern home? I mean, they killed him, but...
I mean, it works, so...
this is not the LC
This is
duel.
not the door you're looking for. Yeah,
Oof.
that's not...
Oof. This game is close to being over already.
Yeah. Celsius going like blade mail. Who are you dueling with this blade mail?
Let me check. See
Like-
if anybody's flaming on Discord for RD2L. EST Sunday #1 is just cursed.
Is it, did it lose last season as well? Or?
I don't think round 1, but...
Okay. I don't know, like, who's this, like, this else, like, Wraith King doesn't care about Blade Mail, Necro doesn't care about Blade Mail, Viper doesn't care about Blade Mail. So who are you dueling with this Blade Mail? I don't know what item you go, but Blade Mail is not it, I think.
Playing Legion against Wyvern.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Or do you think you go on LC hero? I don't play that hero.
Drum is good.
I'm just like, okay, I guess.
I mean, it depends on if you're trying to fight or farm.
I mean, I think, what did he just die to? What did LC die to?
Poison.
Was he poisoned?
No, some sort of poison. I mean, they just can't kill
fuck?
Jakiro. Like, this Ember is a 6k player, so obviously... Like, this Ember's like top 300, or top 500 now, but he's a support player, so...
Okay.
But he's like 400 MMR.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously he's a pretty good core player too, just because...
So LC, it's like a BKB, honestly.
Yeah, BKB can work too. I don't know, I
Like,
think,
not even, like, you're not killing anyone in duel.
I think like Buckler into BKB's fine, and she's just dead. Maybe not.
You just need to run in, she's not
super early.
Oh, just
Scythe.
kidding! It was a joke.
I mean, I guess the Scythe... I don't know.
I didn't think the Scythe would do that much damage, honestly.
I mean, it didn't, but just... It held
Yeah.
her in place enough to get the Viper Strike.
Yeah. I mean,
mean,
it was
just-
a decent amount of damage.
Playing...
I
don't
feel
know.
like this LC needs like a pipe. Or a BKB.
There's just
or
3
both,
dire
like-
cores that don't really do anything. That's why I don't really like LC picks a lot of the time.
Like
yeah, the
LC,
heroes...
I think like LC carry, LC mid, all up the
I mean, I think LC offlane's fine, you just can't like rely on it as much as teams do. Like, if you look at pro teams, they don't use this LC offlane as like their only initiation plus disable plus carry. Like, no, this LC offlane is like a good purge. You can lock down a hero, you have some wave clear. Like, you just run in, you're a tanky kind of hero. You have good strength gain. Like, you don't just have it be like this blink pickoff hero, which teams try to do, but they can't get it to work. Is Slark? Yeah, Slark's fine.
Yes.
Slark has Echo Saber now, so
Yeah, I mean, it's something.
I mean, I think you just get Diffusal at that point.
I mean, you do, but it's not literally nothing, so...
I don't know, Jakiro 412 skill build.
Yee. Yee. He has a mango in his inventory at 21 minutes, so... I don't know.
What? That's me.
That is not you.
What if you
At least
need
I
a
hope
mango?
it's not you.
I mean, at least it's a mango and not Arcane Boots Trugent.
That is a very true statement. I mean, what's he buying next, GG? He has 1k gold in the bank.
I mean,
I mean, probably like Glimmer.
I think Slark might be
You,
good.
yeah, he's good. Do you need a 4-staff in this game?
I think it's deciding between Force and Glimmer.
I think you need a 4. I don't think Glimmer does enough.
And it's good against
Like
Necro.
Glimmer's good. I mean, you have to cast Glimmer before the Scythe, otherwise it doesn't take effect, I think. It's like okay. Maybe you go Glimmer. Just depends. I mean, Radiant are taking Titan? I feel like you just do Roche. Like, how do... I guess you're taking Roche into Jakiro. apparently I don't need it.
I mean, the cast time for Reaper is 0.55.
Now
Cast
you
time
just
for
back
Glimmer-
off, right?
Cast time for Glimmer is 0.6, so it's not like it's that big of a deal.
What's the delay on Necro? Like the delay from casting it?
Oh, the delay is like 1.5 though. Or that's the stun duration. I don't think you
I
die
thought-
until the end.
So it's 1.5? I thought Glimmer took longer than that, honestly.
No, it's only 0.6.
Yeah, okay, well, you probably get Glimmer then. I feel like Radiant just needs to back off and do Rush. Like, they don't need to force this. I mean, they're getting it, but...
I mean, I don't know. They Radiant or Dire can't really get through this Wraith King ultimate.
Yeah.
A really good CM.
I mean, this CM is bound, but who cares?
I mean, they still haven't gotten through Wraith King ult, so.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're just brute forcing with the Viper Greaves, which probably the right
It's
way.
working. I personally think you just force Macropire, get the T3 and then go Roche. Because they can't fight you in Roche if you
I mean,
don't have Macro.
they can't fight you either way, so.
I mean, yes, but you saw Macropire earlier, GT. It's not a spell to be tried with. For sure.
Yeah, if this game gets over with in like the next 5 minutes, I can probably get a lot of game 2 in. I'll probably have to rewatch it, but.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't plan on casting the other series, so. I was just kind of like, well, this one starts at 10 and the other one starts at 8, so. I'm glad I did, though. It's not every day you see a 1 seed lose to a 20 seed.
Yeah.
I mean, considering there's only 20 teams that made the playoffs
Yeah.
in that division. I don't know. I wouldn't feel too bad about losing that first series, honestly.
I mean, I'm sure they do, but...
I mean, yes and no. I mean, it sucks, but it just sucks because you can't play more with your team that you probably liked a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, Dota's Dota. You lose a bunch of games all the time. But, especially you, but... Did you ever win a game, True Chen?
No.
Has your loss streak been broken?
Yeah, no, it hasn't.
Oh no.
I'm waiting for patch.
Oh no, True Chen. We're gonna do like some dumb stuff game 1 and win.
No.
Dude, I'm gonna do the offlane treant.
I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be some broken stuff, so...
Can't wait to almost win and then the game crashes. So you don't get the
Oh
win.
no!
That's gonna happen.
I mean, probably.
I mean, Wraith King... Wraith King still went for the strength. Boring. Oh,
mean,
I
yeah.
forgot about a ward trick earlier, where if you want to place a ward on a place, and you place down the sentry and shoot the enemy sentry, you don't hit the enemy sentry, you just ignore it. If there's just the sentry, because if you hit the sentry, they know that you have the sentry. You're probably gonna ward there, but if you're planning on warding there, you just don't hit the sentry.
Yeah, pretty much.
They don't have the vision over it.
I mean, I've done that before, and then one of my teammates will just walk up and de-ward the sentry, so... It, doesn't work in pubs.
So, I mean, if you don't have a knobs ward there, then obviously you can mind game them into thinking you're gonna put one there. But I was just like, yeah, that makes sense.
Does this Wraith King need his mango and his inventory?
Yes.
I feel like Dire has no mana, but...
True, Gen. There were literally like all 3 cores earlier having either Stout Shield in their inventory and Coin Blade and Backpack, or just Stout Shield.
Why?
Like Soul Coin Blade. I don't know. It's
Why
really
does he have
built in.
stout shields in his inventory, bro?
He needs
Why?
the 20 block with 50% chance.
Oh, wow. He's really doing it.
I don't know. You know me, I hate having Stout Shield in my inventory. It's like, oh, Buckler gives you actual armor for decent price. For True Gen, Buckler's only +2 armor.
Oh no.
It's like,
I mean,
wow,
that's more than Stout Shield, so...
but it's literally +7 on yourself, and also gives +2 stats.
Real stats.
It's like, look how much just the chainmail is at 550. Look how much Buckler is at 800. That gives you +1 armor, +2 attributes, and an armor aura.
Yeah.
Like,
But dude, you need
pretty
big
good
items.
for literally 250 gold.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have gone Crimson that game if they were pushing up high ground, but they weren't, so...
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like, the point of getting the small items and then not finishing big items sometimes is that, like, you can finish the big items if you need them. Like, if you go Earn and, Buckler and Hood, you can finish any of those 3 items if you need them.
Yeah.
But the only item I needed out of those 3 was Pipe. Like, yeah, eventually maybe I get a Vessel once Sven BKB gets low, but when you have, like, 9 seconds Sven BKB and Dazzle Greaves, like, I'm not gonna get that many good offensive Vessels.
Yeah, it's not great.
Then it's like, oh, if you're not gonna go Vessel, why'd you go Earn? Well, it's like, Earn's literally
and
less
it's good.
versus Earn is 875 gold. That gives you really good stats and an active.
I mean, they got through Wraith King ult, but
Like, the
they
active
needed
is
Laguna,
literally
so...
just like its own dot spell almost. So, and the cast range on Earn is insane.
Alright, this game's over.
My cast range is 950 on Earn. Yeah,
Was it 950?
I don't know.
Wow, I see buying Hood. I'm glad she had that blade mail for some reason. Like, how many? Like, she has 10 dual damage. Like, why does she have a blade?
Well, that's a good game. It's like game 1
people
going
go-
to the Radiant side. Your DoomCow team just taking advantage of Slark, Ember, LC, Tricore.
People don't know how to play LC as anything other than this pickup hero. I mean, that's how it was played for years, so I'm not surprised, but
I
just,
mean, yeah.
just a thing. Is that game really only 16 to 6?
I mean, it was like 2-1 at 12 minutes, so...
Yeah, kind of wild.
Let me check some other RD2L games, see how they're progressing. Let me look at some US Danny game, see how that's going.
US Danny.
Alright, they're in game 2 draft. A Furion pick, very nice, very nice. Not for Roughneck team, though. Very sad, very sad. I know Roughneck likes the Nature's Prophet hero. I mean, I think Nature's Prophet's gonna be good next patch, so...
I mean, he's probably getting buffed, but...
Like, his talents are amazing, and his stats are amazing. It's just... Two of his spells suck, and he doesn't have a stun.
Yeah.
Like, Treants are garbage now, and your Sprout is still pretty garbage. Wow, 21 pick Meepo. Wait, this Dire team won game 1? Hold up. What seeds are these? Hold the phone, True Gent.
Hmm?
This is a This is a 23 seed EST Sunday team against the 3 seed for PST Sunday.
The fuck?
And the 23 seed won game 1.
Bro?
Let me double check on Dota Buff.
What? Wait, how's there a 23 seed? I thought there were only 22.
20 teams in EST Monday and EST Sunday, and 24 from EST Sunday. That's how they make 64 for the bracket.
That makes sense, I suppose.
Because you can't have 60 team bracket, I mean...
You could, but it won't be good.
Shakira.
Is this a mid shaker?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mid shaker.
It's a 5 abo.
Is that even that good against Mipo, honestly? Like, I don't...
It's okay.
I feel like they have no follow-up damage
They
for
picked
the
mid
Echo.
Riki game 1.
I don't know, I feel like... Like, okay, you blink Echo this Mipo, then what? Like,
Real
Radiant
US
has no...
Danny Jakiro.
Radiant has no further damage to kill this Meepo. Like, what, you're gonna hit him with a Spirit Breaker ultimate? Like, what's the,
Froggers. I don't know,
what's
it'd
the
be really
plan?
funny if PST Sunday 3 also lost today. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty even friggin'... Like, you have teams that you wouldn't think are good, and then they just go. They just dominate.
Oh, I know this Earthshaker player, apparently.
From what?
Lando Tutuso.
Wow.
I've spoken to him a little bit. He's aight sometimes. He used to be immortal. In fact.
Wow. Let's see. What's
Yeah, I don't know how Radiant's supposed to win this game, honestly.
Nice. I really wanted that view of just literally nothing. What's... Trying to find these teams that I'm looking up. I'm not finding them in the bracket. Where am I going wrong?
Like, I feel like, sure, Earthshaker is good against Mipo, right? I feel like Earthshaker is not that good against the rest of the Dire team. It's not that good against Jakiro. It's not that good against Mirana. It's pretty bad versus Bloodseeker, in my opinion.
Wait, who's the captain of this team? Not the teams that are playing. Oh, the 4 seed Sunday beat the 22 seed. So that's pretty normal. See what
Is this a... Oh, it's an offlane Prophet and a...
Yeah, it's a 4 Spirit Breaker. I
And
think.
no, it's a 5 Abaddon. I thought it was gonna be 3 Abaddon. I guess that's just that flex potential.
Wow. Real
Yeah, I don't know how, like,
Furion.
I don't know how Radiant's supposed to kill this Mipo. This Mipo gets Blinky Blade, what do you do? What do you do to him? Like, you Echo Slam him, and then he hits you, regains all of his health. I don't know. Radiant's line is too slow to deal with the Meepos. Like, this Void doesn't do anything to Meepo. Oh, he's gonna have, like,
got 3 runes.
Shred's Maelstrom?
They had to.
Okay. Nice 3 runes.
They had to give up LC Salve, but
Yeah, that's worth, I think. It's
this
kind of debatable, but...
Star team is like very high, like metals. It's just sometimes big pep plays.
Yeah,
When your highest MMR
I
player
can
is your
respect
offlaner, it's gonna happen sometimes.
I can respect that. What rank is this Meepo, like MMR wise?
He was Divine 4, but that
Like
was last
Divine?
season, so probably like
Probably like low divine.
yeah, probably like 5k flat.
Okay.
But
can
LC's
respect
like
it.
5200, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still 2 5k players, so.
I mean, yeah, these
But when one of them's your offlane and
ranks
the
are
other
pretty
one's
high.
your mid who plays like Meepo Invoker heroes, like Quas Exord Invoker.
Mm.
Let me look at some other series that have done well. Okay,
Why does this Prophet have a robe of the magic? Just like casual. Is this a thing?
dude, he has to get the stats.
I mean, I guess he's building it into treads. Do you go treads on Furion? Or do you go phase? I don't actually know.
I go Tread.
Okay. Oh no, they have the Peepo flag.
I'm trying to look at these teams to see like exactly where they are that I'm like looking up their results and I'm not finding any of them.
Yeah.
Oh, this was a. No, that's just an Abaddon dead.
Yeah, I don't know, like this Meepo is just gonna like... Oh, this game is literally just revolves around this move right now. Like, I don't know how. Like, what are you invading his jungle with? Like, Abaddon? You have like Spirit Breaker, but like, it's very difficult. I think. This is. I don't know what Radiant could have picked to deal with this. Deal with this hero. You can pick Monkey King, but I don't think that does anything.
Oh, I should probably switch back to the other series if the draft's up.
Sure.
So I was like, wait a second, I'm not watching the series. Alright. Lobby not found. Am I really gonna... They really gonna do it to me, True Gent?
They really did it to you, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I think I just clicked to watch the same game I was already watching. Incredible.
The PST Sunday team that's first won. Crazy. Oh no, they picked Pudge and lost, True Gent. Feels bad, man. Game 2 is 12 to 10 kills, and they call it GG at 25 minutes.
Incredible.
It's actually a really weird, like, series, because for both of these teams, their Immortal player is their offlane player. I'm really not going to be able to watch this because lobby not found. Is the game even up? Alright, the draft is in progress, so let me see if just wait a little bit, see if that'll fix it.
Just tell me when you're in.
Right. Meanwhile, I'll try to look up some other teams to see who's won. Alright, don't care about that one. Don't care about that one. Alright, those were all yesterday too. So. Yeah, a lot of teams are like starting to play now.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just watching a gyre with the butterfly in his backpack get a triple kill.
Incredible.
I think Subject's casting a series, I think Brightside's casting a series, so...
Yeah,
but neither of them wanted to cast #1 EST Sunday team, so...
I guess.
Yep, I was the caster, Churchin. I did it. It was
You did it?
I casted the upset of the year. No, I'm still seeing lobby not found, so I'm going to restart Dota 2.
I assume they just did it to you.
Can you see if you can go into tournaments and then RD2L and see if you can watch the Disciples of Boosehound versus friendly DoomCow team?
Let me have a look. Can't find RD2L.
It's in tournaments amateur.
I found season 17. Oh, there it is.
You went too far.
Yeah. So what am I looking for?
The Disciples of Boosehound versus friendly DoomCow team.
I cannot find them.
Just go back and go back in if it doesn't show up.
So what are they called?
The Disciples of Boozehound versus Friendly DoomCow team.
Yeah, they're not showing up.
Like at all?
No.
Let me just restart Dota and see if that'll fix it.
I mean, I'm literally only seeing 5 games from today, so...
Did you see how I did the thing where I was streaming 4 games of Dota?
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. And then Jonas just like randomly comes in.
I mean, yeah, he's chilling.
I'm not friends with anybody on these teams, so... Oh, you weren't able to see any live games?
I saw like 4.
Okay, load back
None
in
of
and
them were
I'm
the
not
one I was
seeing any live games now.
That's weird.
I mean, someone's playing them and did the thing. Maybe I just turn on his stream.
Maybe.
This is a mid-sequence. Alright, so they're in the draft. I guess worst case scenario, if I can't see it, they'll be... Like, I'm not seeing any live games when I scroll into tournaments right now. It's super weird.
Yeah, I'm seeing none as well now. I saw a few before. But...
I'll try to restart one more time, and if I don't, I'll just watch the stream, I guess. I don't know, it sounds super boring, but... Are you okay?
No. I'm having a couple of issues.
Oh.
Please understand.
Do you have a license for those issues?
No.
Alright, I'm calling the police.
Don't do it, please.
Alright, I don't know if there's just something broken with spectating. Like, I'm literally not seeing any live RD2L games through the ticket.
Weird. Might just be a coordinator issue.
Well, if it's a coordinator issue, then Guess I'll just watch the rest of this US Danny game.
I'm still watching it, so... Currently, it's just Meepo being Meepo, and his other 2 lanes are losing. So...
Nice, nice.
Well, bot's like, even. This Void's kind of like left lane.
Void going Yasha first, very interesting.
Yeah.
Choosing not for a Maelstrom or a Midas. I mean, Furion has his Maelstrom. This Furion really likes branches, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I think this Furion could have gone Midas, but maybe not against the Meepo. Don't you just go Ags on Shaker if you're core?
Yeah.
I mean, I think you could almost kill the LC if you had the double totem, but...
Yeah, I think so. It's like really close, but maybe. If he has a creep wave, he definitely can.
Once you're getting chroned in the mid lane, they have Abaddon and Spear Breaker nearby. Not really the heroes you would think of, but Spear Breaker's in. Doesn't choose to go for the ultimate. Bloodseeker living off of that. Mirana getting very low as well. Rupture going on the Nature's Prophet, going to get poofed on by this Meepo. Meepo does not have a blink, but just able to get just through poofs. LC just free farming bottom in the meanwhile. Yes, Bloodseeker is having an okay game, I guess. Just phase drum, maelstrom. Like to see a stick on him, but I'm watching the game on the stream, and they picked Pause 3 Wind Ranger. Against Lifestealer. I mean, you can never die to Wind Ranger, or you can never die to Lifestealer, so...
I mean, it's something.
I mean...
I don't know if I call it good, but it's something.
I think there's enough offlaners that can kind of bully a Lifestealer before his timings to where it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's like if I was better on Centaur, then I could just play Centaur against it, and yeah, eventually it gets rough, but once you have armor, it's not like it matters. Like, you're never killing Lifestealer, but you also never die to Lifestealer.
I mean, Lifestealer's not gonna be hitting you most of the time, so...
Yeah. Eventually you just, like, creep cut and take his tower anyways, because you tank the tower hits. But I mean... the big thing is that, like, Lifestealer, you just... Lifestealer just takes so long to get online some games. I don't know, I think Lifestealer is a lot worse than Wraith King right now, honestly. Like, even Gyrocopter's much better than Lifestealer, I think. Because you can flex the gyro as well. I think that, like, the Lifestealer is just a situational pick that you go against, like, your Underlords or your Pudges or just heroes that would normally be able to sustain but just can't against Lifestealer.
Yeah, maybe.
I think I'm not too big of a fan of the hero. They'll probably get nerfed too, that's the thing.
Yeah, probably.
So... not too big of a Lifestealer fan, personally. I say that and I play against it like every other lane, every other game off lane, so...
Yeah.
Sometimes they just pick Lifestealer after Sand King because they think first phasing a Lifestealer is a good idea.
I mean, it's something.
And we just pick Warlock, and it's like, oh, why'd you pick Warlock against Lifestealer? He's never gonna get bonded. Well, it's like, the rest of his team will. It's like he still gets stunned by the rock drop too, so...
Yeah. Like, who cares if Lifestealer doesn't get bonded, honestly?
I mean, I just really like Warlock and our drafts because it's like, oh, we have a Pango or a Tiny or a Spectre or a Sand King. Like, heroes that it's just like, oh, if your team gets bonded and you're in a bad spot, you just lose 3 heroes immediately. Like, you can have your support literally get hit by 1 spell and die because they took 600 damage from every other spell. Like, just off of the bots. Alright, back in this game. If this game doesn't end in 25 minutes, I'm going to bed either way, so... I'd like to I'd like to stay up and cast, but Mondays are literally the worst day for work for me, so... Because not only is it a Monday, I also have, like, literally, like, no leeway on Mondays compared to every other day. People are like, oh, I'll just call on Monday.
Incredible. I guess it kind of makes sense, but... I'm the Abaddon with a shared tango that's on cooldown in his inventory at 15 minutes.
That was almost a duel. Think he had his keybinds a bit mixed up.
Hit him with a ruffle.
I mean, Meepo died. They didn't have to use that Echo Sim either, True Gem. This Meepo is not very far ahead, as it turns out.
As it turns out, Meepo not yet found. No.
Yeah, I think Furion's okay against Meepo.
I don't think so.
It's not great.
Like I don't think there's anything inherent to the hero that would make it particularly good against Meepo.
Decent stats, good armor. Meepo can't really like get through the sprout.
I guess.
So Meepo has Stout Shield in his inventory.
Wow.
Played in the stash.
Why?
Dude, he's gotta do it. Man, I wish I was this
Yes.
Furion. I'm gonna pick it before the season ends.
Oh no.
I don't care if it's next week. If he gets buffed, I'm picking him.
No.
Like, literally all we need to do is have stuns on our other heroes and it's fine, I think. Once it gets buffed. Like, we can't pick Ursa with it or some dumb heroes. I don't know, even if we lose next week, this RD2L season's a success.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I've won more games this season than I did my first 2 seasons combined, True Gent.
It's it.
So,
It's actually wild, honestly.
I mean, yeah, when you're a middling team and then you just go on a good team because, wow, my friend is a 6K player.
Oh. This Meepo needs to not stand in macro fire? Did he just give up, or...?
Oh. I mean, he's still dead, but... Furion split pushing, very nice, very nice. I don't think with Furion is that... Like, Furion offlane isn't a pause 3, so... You need, like, heroes that don't mind their space being taken.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if you press ult, you're gonna farm creeps, True Gent. Doesn't matter
I
if your
don't
carry's
believe you.
farming them or not.
I don't believe you.
That's why I always get pissed. It's like, oh, why are you farming with Nature's Prophet ult? It's like, we literally have 2 cores dead. Like,
What? But dude, you gotta use it to hit a hero, I guess.
like it's such a low cooldown level 1 that it really doesn't matter. Like, it's
How much
60
is
seconds.
it? Is it 60? Yeah.
Like, and it's an insane spell, too. Like, it and teleportation are amazing spells. I mean, teleport a bit worse now that you just every mid hero in the game just buy bots. but I mean, he's dead now, but they didn't get
This
the
Meepo
duel
is
win,
not
though.
as far ahead as he used to be.
This LC has 0 duel damage, Shuken.
I mean,
Like, they just
who's
ganked
he
the hero with
dueling on?
4, and they didn't
Who's he
kill.
dueling on the Radiant? Like,
I mean, they just dueled the Furion, and he didn't die before duel ended.
I mean,
I don't even know if they got the double star start.
maybe not. I don't know. This Meepo had like a free game for 10 minutes, and then just didn't do anything, so I don't know. Weird.
And they've been ganking him a fair amount, but it's just
I don't know. I'm also not a Meepo player, so
big echo slam.
big echo. And
Lana-
no
Lana
one
has
died.
leaps. They got the courier. I mean, something.
Yes.
Not a fan of this
good.
Marana build, but oh,
I think Vessel's
wow,
fine.
he barely got the void or the Bloodseeker, but Bloodseeker
I mean, I think
not
Vessel-
dying.
This LC is not dead.
That was a very good duel, even without the damage.
Yeah.
Spirit Breaker's dead too.
Yeah. This is when the throw begins, CD.
Wow. I mean, I think you have to be up to throw, but
I mean, they were 1k down against a Meepo at 21 minutes. I think that's up at that point, honestly. If Meepo isn't taking your base at 21 minutes, I'd say you're up. That's how that works.
alright, well, if Meepo doesn't take the base in 4 minutes, I'm going to bed.
Incredible. I mean, that's fair.
I mean, I literally have to get up in like 7.5 hours from now, so
Yeah.
and literally shower because waking up to shower at 7 AM is the worst.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, hey, this LC bought Blade Mail.
Wow.
I mean, it's better this game, but even still, not amazing.
Watching a Wind Ranger not die to a Lifestealer. Oh, she got rocked and fingered, so she died. It's crazy. If you rock and finger, you're going to kill someone, Trugent. Who would have thought? Man, I wish I was this Furion. Except I wouldn't have rushed a Mjolnir, probably.
I think Mjolnir's fine. You have the active, which looks pretty good.
I mean, eventually you get it, but I don't know. I just think
Yeah.
Tread Drum Orchid or something is super good. Maybe you even get just the casual Urn.
I mean, I think you're kind of bit too squishy if you squish a Mjolnir. Like, Drum is good.
I like the Orchid, because you... Like, Orchid +1, you kill
I mean,
everybody
Orchid,
except Legion.
I mean, Orchid gives you pick-off, so it's like...
Gives you what?
Gives you a pick-off,
Oh.
so... It gives you the big silence.
I mean, with a +1, you kill everybody except Legion, so... Even Meepo,
Yeah.
you're gonna kill...
That's what I mean, like... This Mjolnir, like, you're squishy and you can't, like, kill anyone.
Like, you farm fast, but I mean, I think you just go Midas, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I don't... Like, yeah, you're against a Meepo, but... Okay.
So what, you go, like, Midas, Maelstrom, Orchid, or...?
I just... Midas into Orchid, I think.
Okay.
You can go back for Maelstrom. Like, the thing about the Maelstrom is that you already farm fast enough. Like, you don't need to farm. Like, that's the point of the Maelstrom, is to farm. Like, before you get the Mjolnir, it's not really a fighting item on a Furion. Like, it's a fighting item on, like, a Pango or something, but... You know, he might have died there on Furion if he actually, like, had the Meepos lined up better. But, I mean, now Meepo's just dead, but...
Ooh.
I mean, they had to use the Echo. I mean, they didn't, but they did.
It was your own damn fault, JD. Oh, the Blade Mail is doing it.
Why did that Spirit Breaker just cancel the charge? Is this Shaker gonna get alive?
Yeah, this.
That was the arrow.
That was
of
a bit
legends.
terrifying.
Where's he going?
Bro, he's going.
He's gonna die in the tower.
No, he's gonna die. I mean, that's 4 heroes
He didn't
chasing
have
him
a
for
TP,
20
so
seconds.
he's not gonna stay alive. Meanwhile,
Yeah. I mean, that's
Blood
4 heroes
Seeker dies.
chasing him for 20 seconds. So.
I don't know. I also like just getting an early Hex on Furion and just saying screw it. Like, you need a disable. It's a disable, like, you probably get like a little bit of HP, but you don't have mana issues after the Hex. You still don't have any farming issues. So I don't know, I think it just depends on who you have on your team. Like, especially with the Spear Breaker, I think going Orchid is just free kills everywhere. Like Orchid and Urn, because you have the Urn proccing too with the Orchid. So I don't know. Maybe I just like Urn a bit too much, but I think it's really good. Like, you don't really
It's a
need
lot
the
for
regen
850 gold.
on Furion, but gives you a little bit of attributes, a little bit of armor, so who cares? But the active with just 25 DPS for 8 seconds.
I mean, it's just a lot of stuff for 850 gold. Like, you could take the active away from Urn, and it would probably still be like an okay item. Like it wouldn't be as good as it is now.
They get the Spear Breaker kill, probably. They have the Aegis.
Abaddon is dead. That's
What?
not an Abaddon, that is a Spirit Breaker.
No.
It looks like an Abaddon on my screen. Oh no.
Furion having to use BKB. I mean, is this where they just go up high ground? Probably not, but
I don't know if he did have to use BKB there, but I guess just be safe.
I mean, they're going up high ground.
Yeah.
I don't know if they know Shaker doesn't have buyback, but he's up in 10 seconds anyways, so I think you just go top. I mean, they want this tier 3,
Yeah.
so...
I mean, they're gonna get it.
Alright,
just
he
could-
chronoed one Meepo.
He chronoed the Mepo.
One Meepo who has Aegis. That's not even the main Meepo. The main Meepo is back here.
Echo has been used, G.
Wait, on what?
I don't know.
Uh,
It was used on the racks, and I don't know what on.
I mean, they took a tier 3. They still have a Meepo lineup, but
Yeah.
Spirit
It's
Breaker,
something.
zoom in. Okay, not zoom
It's
in.
cruel.
Oh no, Sperm Arrow. Prepare to lose. He's going Hex on Furion now, so... And I guess, oh, you don't want to go the Orchid because there's just the Legion, but you don't get the Orchid for team fights, you get it for pickoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, you do in fact have an Abaddon and a Void, which do not have reliable stuns.
Just bash them. It's easy.
I mean, this Void doesn't have a Maelstrom, he just has Yasha BKB.
I mean, good against Meepo, I guess. I don't know.
I don't really know what the Yasha does, but...
I mean, just stats. Build it into a Manto. Oh. Something.
Meepo has a Scotty, not a Hex, so just going all stats. I mean, if Meepo survives Chrono Echo, the game's just over, so... This Nature's Prophet is literally the only core on the Radiant. This Void is 6th in net worth. Like, yeah, this is the issue with Nature's Prophet sometimes. He's just farming, and this Void's like, can I have some? Okay, I see how it is. Like, Trujant, this Furion is Divine 4, and this Void is Ancient 4. Are they gonna take the Spear Breaker bait? Yep. That was a really good bulldoze before he got dueled there. Trujant, that's actually insane. He bulldozed before the duel, so the duel only lasted like a second and a half.
Yeah, it's actually nuts. Bulldoze is a dumb spell.
They're on top of a shrine that hasn't even been used.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, when you fight on top of a shrine like that.
If they're gonna do that, they can kill the Meepo.
Alright, this game's over.
Yeah.
Sorry to US Danny, I could not cast your game 3. I wish you well in game 3.
Don't lose.
If you lose, I would be very sad, but not really because this Radiant team is a lot better seed than you, so... This Radiant team's like seed 3, so...
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks for watching. That's it for the night. Probably gonna go back and separate some VODs because they're all jumbled together. And later.